Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Reality star Teddi Mellencamp has recently been sharing her health journey with fans, especially following a diagnosis of stage 4 cancer. Recently, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills opened up about her family amid her cancer battle and how they are handling things. In particular, she shared an emotional story about her son, as well as some advice for fans. Mellencamp, the daughter of musician John Mellencamp, is arguably best known to audiences thanks to appearing on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She had been part of the main cast from seasons 8 to 10, appearing as a guest in subsequent seasons. Back in October 2022, Teddi had been diagnosed with a form of skin cancer, stage 2 melanoma, which progressed to stage 4 by April 2025. In addition, she has been hospitalized for brain tumors. Over the past few months, Teddi has shared her story with various outlets, including podcasts and her own social media accounts. Recently, she spoke with Extra's Billy Bush about this difficult time. Teddi appeared with a blonde wig, musing that, "I was like, I can't be looking like I got a toupee up here." She admitted, "Today is a good day. I think what I've learned through all of this is some days I'm gonna feel great, some days I'm not. Everybody's journey's different." Teddi noted that she tries to keep positive through it all. She shared, "I would say a big thing has been all of the people messaging me saying, 'I went and got checked because of you,' or 'My doctor only had me get this checked. And then I said, no, you should also do this.'" The Real Housewives alum also discussed when she can expect to learn more. She continued, "Wednesday, I go in and get my next HEAT scan, where they'll find out if these recent tumors are getting smaller. And then I also get my third round of immunotherapy." That said, she had courage over what would happen. She shared, "I feel like in my heart of hearts, I'm going to beat it." However, Teddi also shared she's still worried for her kids. She noted, "I get sad at the idea of not, and my kids are young. My kids are young, and I still have a lot more trouble to cause. I have so much, I'm nowhere near ready, and I feel like I'm gonna fight as hard as I possibly can. But no, it's scary." As for how her kids are handling things, Teddi shared, "I think the girls are okay because they just are so chatty. You know, they ask everything. Crow's my son. He is a little bit confused because he's not asking questions." The Real Housewives star noted her son has especially grown concerned for her. "The other day I was taking a sip of something, and he goes, 'Can I have a sip?' I was like, 'Yeah, sure.' And he goes, 'Never mind, actually you're contagious.' And I'm like, 'I'm actually not contagious, bud.' And like, he'll come in the middle of the night, and like, check that I'm breathing." Before the conversation was over, Teddi also wanted to share some important advice for fans. "Go get checked. Everybody do it. I know it's annoying. I know the appointment may be 3 months out, and it'll drive you nuts, but it's worth it." Teddi Mellencamp, a name that has become synonymous with resilience, optimism, and the balancing act of maintaining a career while navigating personal challenges, has always embodied the power of staying positive. Known for her role on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Teddi's life has unfolded on a public stage, filled with highs and lows, both in her personal life and her career. But more than just a reality TV star, Teddi is a woman who constantly strives to inspire others, especially during trying times. In a recent interview, Teddi shared insights into how she manages to stay positive despite facing various hurdles, both professionally and personally. From dealing with health challenges to the emotional roller coaster of motherhood, and even the pressures of being in the spotlight, her story is one of perseverance. This is a deep dive into the journey of Teddi Mellencamp, a woman who is teaching the world how to find light in the darkest of times. Born into a family of notable figures, her father is the legendary rocker John Mellencamp. Teddi Mellencamp's life might have seemed charmed to the outside world. However, like many children of famous parents, she grew up under the constant scrutiny of both the media and the public. Her father's fame often cast a long shadow over her, one that she had to learn to navigate carefully. Teddi's early years weren't without challenges. She recalls struggling with her self-image, dealing with feelings of inadequacy that stemmed from being constantly compared to others in her family. As a teenager, she grappled with weight issues, often feeling like the odd one out in her circle. It wasn't until her adult years that she started to take control of her narrative, understanding that her health and happiness were her own to shape. She started her career creating the All In by Teddi program, which focuses on helping people lead healthier lives through accountability and support. But it wasn't just about the physical aspect. Teddi realized that to truly help people, she needed to tackle the mental and emotional struggles that come with living a healthy life. Her own journey of self-love and acceptance led her to build a program that not only emphasized fitness, but also empowered her clients to embrace their whole selves. As Teddi's career took off, so did her presence in the public eye. She became a central figure on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, a role that propelled her into the spotlight in a way she never anticipated. The glamorous world of Beverly Hills and the drama-filled antics of the housewives were exciting, but also emotionally taxing. While the show provided her with a platform to share her passion for fitness and health, it also subjected her to intense criticism and public scrutiny. "It's definitely a mixed bag," Teddi said in the interview. "You get to live a life that many people would consider a dream, but you also deal with people who feel like they have the right to comment on your every move. It can be hard, especially when it feels like people are judging your character based on what they see on TV, rather than who you really are." For Teddi, the pressure of maintaining a certain image while also being authentic became a delicate balancing act. It wasn't just about the weight of the cameras or the drama unfolding on the show. It was the constant need to manage her own expectations and protect her mental health. With all eyes on her, she realized that staying positive wasn't just a personal choice. It was essential to surviving the toxic environment that can sometimes come with fame. In recent years, Teddi's life took an unexpected turn when she faced a health scare that shook her to her core. After experiencing symptoms that didn't seem to add up, Teddi was diagnosed with a condition that required major changes to her lifestyle. The news was devastating, and for a time, she questioned everything she thought she knew about her body and health. However, Teddi didn't let the diagnosis define her. Instead, she chose to focus on what she could control. She made changes to her diet, intensified her commitment to exercise, and surrounded herself with a support system that encouraged her to keep fighting. Teddi's response to this challenge was nothing short of inspiring. "It's easy to get discouraged when you're facing something you don't fully understand," Teddi shared. "But I realized that I had a choice. I could either let this situation control me, or I could fight back with everything I had." Teddi's determination to stay positive through her health battle was a testament to her character. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, she used her platform to raise awareness about her condition, hoping that her story might inspire others facing similar battles. By sharing her journey publicly, Teddi found solace in connecting with her followers, many of whom were also going through difficult times. It became a way to foster a community of people who were all trying to stay positive, despite their struggles. Another cornerstone of Teddi's story is her role as a mother. As the mother of 3 children, 2 with her husband, Edwin RHOBH, Teddi often juggles the demands of her career with the daily responsibilities of raising a family. Being a mother has been one of the most rewarding experiences of her life, but it hasn't come without its challenges. Teddi openly admits that motherhood isn't always as glamorous as it may seem. "There are days when I feel like I'm failing at everything," she confessed. "I'm trying to keep my career afloat, be a good wife, and raise my kids. And some days, it feels like I can't do any of it perfectly." However, Teddi has learned to embrace imperfection and let go of the need to control everything. Through her social media, she has shared moments of vulnerability that many of her followers have connected with, from messy house moments to dealing with temper tantrums. She has come to realize that being a good mother doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up every day, doing your best, and learning along the way. I used to be very hard on myself, thinking I needed to do everything right. But what I've learned is that my kids don't need me to be perfect. They just need me to be present, she explained. Her approach to motherhood also intersects with her philosophy of staying positive. Teddi believes that positivity is a mindset, not a forced smile or a mask to hide pain. It's about finding joy in the small moments and recognizing the beauty in the messiness of life. Beyond the public challenges and health battles, Teddi has also faced personal struggles that have tested her emotional resilience. Her marriage, while strong, has experienced its share of difficulties, as do most relationships. Edwin have faced communication breakdowns, moments of uncertainty, and the challenges of maintaining their bond in the face of external pressures. But Teddi has always been candid about how she and Edwin work through their challenges together. Rather than hiding behind a facade of perfection, they openly address their issues, seek therapy when needed, and prioritize their connection. It's not about having a perfect relationship. It's about working through the tough times together and showing up for each other, Teddi said. Her ability to stay positive amid personal struggles stems from her deep belief that life isn't about avoiding difficulties, it's about how we respond to them. Teddi doesn't shy away from her emotions, but she chooses not to let them dictate her actions. Instead of getting lost in negativity, she focuses on solutions and finding ways to grow stronger from adversity. In the interview, Teddi offered one final piece of advice that she believes has helped her through the toughest times. Staying positive isn't about ignoring the hard parts of life. It's about finding a way to move forward, even when things aren't perfect. It's about showing up for yourself and the people you love, even when you don't have all the answers. Her words are a reminder that positivity isn't a magic fix. It's a choice. It's about focusing on what you can control, letting go of what you can't, and finding strength in the process. Teddi Mellencamp's story is one of resilience, optimism, and the courage to face each day with a heart full of hope. It's a testament to the power of staying positive amid the chaos of life, and a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always a way to find the light. For Teddi, positivity isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle, and it's one that has not only helped her thrive, but has inspired countless others to do the same. Please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos.